Hello, my name is Mike and welcome to Rogue Supercars. If this is your first time stopping by, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Today I'm going to do a review of the BMW M440i xDrive. Here we are at Swickley BMW, just outside of Pittsburgh. So if you guys are in the market for a car, I'll put the link below. Give them a call, and Scott, Greg, or Chuck will help you out. They are great people. Okay guys, so we are going to review the Tanzanite Blue BMW M440i xDrive. Okay guys, let's see what a cold start of the M440i sounds like. This is the first time I've started the car up. We are in a little bit of busy highway, so I don't know how much of the noise will affect it, but let's give it a try. Okay, so the cold start on the M440i doesn't sound as good as I thought it would, but we'll see how it sounds when we're driving up the street. Once again, this is not an M model, so the exhaust note really isn't there. There are a couple videos online where guys have changed the exhaust already, and it does sound good. Okay guys, I'm taking the BMW M440 xDrive out for a drive for the first time. So first impressions of the car are pretty good. I like the seats. The seats are actually very comfortable. And I'm coming from my M8, which has incredible seats. And even the 5 Series seats are pretty comfortable. Okay guys, I have it in Sport Plus for the transmission, Sport Plus for the throttle response, and comfort in the suspension and comfort in the steering. That's how I like to drive most of my cars. That's how I've driven my M3 CS, my other M3, my M235. The 5 Series I always leave in comfort mode pretty much 99% of the time. So already I can feel it holding the gears a little longer than it would be in comfort mode. There's the digital display. So this car in Sport Plus is very, very aggressive. It holds the gears really long, and when you slow down, the downshifts are very prominent. If you want to drive this car with a little bit of enthusiasm, it's very easy, very compliant, and it feels, I mean, the downshifts on this are insane. It seems to know what gear you want to be in at every point in time. I mean, it's definitely geared like if you were going to be on a racetrack. And it does have some get up and go. Like I said, you look down and you're already doing 60, 70 miles an hour in a heartbeat. So let's try to see what kind of 0 to 60 time we can get in this. Okay guys, so 0 to 60 on this car is 4.4 seconds. I'm not going to do multiple runs on this car as it is the dealer car, so that gives you an idea. I'm sure we can get it faster if we try, but once again, since it's still a dealer car, 4.4, it did exactly what BMW claimed it would do. So this car in comfort mode has a great ride. I mean, as a daily driver, this car I think will do it all. I mean, it's much sportier than what I thought it would be, but yet it's very compliant and comfortable and quiet inside if you want it to be. Like, it's almost as quiet as the 5 Series. And with the all-wheel drive capabilities, it's nice. I mean, even though this car actually is probably almost as big as my 5 Series at home in regards to overall length, but the interior of this car is pretty compact. So you don't have as much room as you do inside the 5 Series. I mean, that obviously has to do with a lot with the roofline. So the visibility is great out of the car. You can see all around you, the windows. There's really no big blind spots at all. Like I said, the turn-in is direct, nice. The steering wheel feels very comfortable in your hands. It's a good thickness. It's basically the same thickness as the M cars. So driving the M440i has been wonderful. It's very compliant, easy to drive. In comfort mode, it's a wonderful ride. And when you put it into Sport Plus mode, it becomes very sporty. I mean, this is definitely a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type car where you have one extreme to the other, which is great because you can almost get the M car feeling in this car by just switching it to Sport Plus. So for the average driver, this car can give you the best of both worlds. You can have a sporty, fun driving experience, or you can have a nice, daily, comfortable, compliant, daily driver. And I think the car looks awesome. Regardless of what people think of the grills, once you see this car in person, it actually does not look as bad as it does in pictures. I will say, pictures do not do the car justice. But remember, a lot of cars out there, when they first come out, people didn't like them. Even like the McLaren 720S, when people didn't like that design when it first came out, now they think it's a very sexy car. On the Senna, on the other hand, that's a different story. This car is in Tanzanite blue. It's just an amazing looking color. In fact, when I ordered my M3, my 2017 M3, I almost went with the Tanzanite blue color on the car at that point in time. At nighttime, it gives you that black look, but in the daytime, in the sun, it has a beautiful blue metallic flake paint job. It has the deep blues that I like. Okay guys, let's go over the elephant in the room, and that is going to be the front grills of this car. On BMW, the newer models, the 2021 and later 4 Series, the M3s, the M4s that are going to be coming out, and have this big front grille. Now this goes back to the early days of BMW. That's what they were sort of trying to get a feel for. It's such a drastic change from the other grills that people seem to be very taken by it and very negative feelings. But in person, it does not look as bad. Now granted, if it was in chrome outline instead of black on a darker car, it definitely stands out more and is more noticeable. But if you do the shadowline trim and on a darker car, it sort of disappears. So when the M3s come out and the M4s come out, they're going to look really aggressive. And like I say, you guys have to see it in person. It doesn't look as bad. Now, I am sure there are going to be plenty of aftermarket dealers out there that come out with different grills or bumpers for this car. But to me, personally, it's growing on me. And I think the more I see it, the better it becomes. Well, guys, overall, this car is pretty amazing. And I'm not just saying that from a BMW fanboy perspective. I'm saying it from an all-around point of view. The way it handles, the way it drives, the performance you get out of it, the looks of the car, especially from the side profile, very stunning. The color is beautiful, the Tanzanite blue. And even the grille, I know the grille, people, hey, it is what it is. It looks good in person if it's blacked out. So my overall view of this car is definitely a buy. If I were in the market for a new car and this was in my price range, I would definitely get it over the Mercedes or the Audi, just because the BMW to me drives better. The Mercedes, and I must say the Audi, they have a little bit nicer interior in regards to the way they look, but for fit and finish, all three are very equal. The thing with BMW is it's pretty much standard across the board. That's the one thing I didn't like. You know, in the Mercedes, it gets a little fancier as you go up. But if you're a driver and you like to drive a car, this is the car you want. This will outperform, outhandle all those other cars in its class. And this car just looks so good now. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by Rogue Supercars. If this was your first time here, please hit the subscribe and the like button. With your help, my channel has been growing, so we'll be able to do more videos and more fun things in the future. So until next time, stay safe and we'll see you then.